All right, man. Torture Talk. Hey, how y'all doing, man? Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's well. I'm back in the studio, baby. All right, man. So today's episode, man, former NBA players have been indicted. The FBI have brought in an indictment against these people. And this has got to be crazy because they're talking about crime families and all types of stuff. So let's get into this, man. Before we get to that legendary spill, this is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description or right here on the screen, Cash App. No more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. 1,300 subscribers to over 19,000. And yes, I am the king of the North. Let me know what kingdom you from. This Sunday, October 26th, there will be a live battle rap event on this page, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You see your boy perform. You're going to see a bunch of people perform. All you have to do is pull up. It's free. You don't have to pay for nothing. And I have a big announcement that day too. So let's get to this, man. Make sure you go subscribe to Torch Talk After Hours too, man. You already know what it is. So let's get it. It's in the description. So if you don't know how to find it, the page is in the description. Right there. You know what I'm saying? So I be telling the girls. Right there. Nah, I'm just joking. All right, so let's get it. Oh, man, I feel so good today. I feel really good. I feel good. So this comes from Urban Politician TV, UPT. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times. All that good stuff. Had to come to, you know what it is. So make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel, man. He's pretty good at what he does. So let's get it.
We're here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Casa Nostra.
Now, for all y'all who don't know who this is Kash Patel. He's the new FBI director. I believe Dan Bongino is another pick. He is, I believe he was appointed by Donald Trump. He is I believe I'm not sure. I know he's from America, but I'm not sure if he's from India, if his family is, well, obviously his name is Patel. So his family would be from India. India, man. I'll tell you one thing, man. India is coming up in America, man. They moving up. They getting a lot of, man, listen, man. Black people, watch out. No, I'm joking.
Men and women up here standing with me represent a small portion of the leadership team that brought profound justice in an era that needed it more than any. I'll just highlight some of the details in the case and the FBI work, and then you'll hear from the others. But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today, former current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime families. And you'll hear more about those details.
Yo. What? What? Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. This is crazy as hell. This is crazy. So for all y'all don't know who the Cosa Nostra is, we're going to ask ChatGPT to explain what Cosa Nostra is, so y'all know. I know it's actually based in Sicily, the crime family, but we're going to let him explain it. And I'm going to ask us some questions, and then we're going to get back to the video. So, can you tell me what Cosa Nostra is? I know I said that wrong.
No worries at all. The Cosa Nostra is basically another name for the Sicilian mafia. It originated in Sicily and is known for being a powerful, organized crime group involved in all sorts of illegal activities. They got their own code of conduct, hierarchy, and rules, and they've influenced organized crime globally. Anything else you want to know about it?
Yes. Can you also tell me about what happened with the FBI and them today in the news?
So today, the FBI charged 31 people for running illegal poker games.
Did it have something to do with the Cosa Nostra?
Yes.
Can you explain?
Sure thing. The Cosa Nostra isn't just in Sicily. It spread to the U.S. in the form of these families. The Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese families are some of the big players in the American Cosa Nostra. So when the FBI busts them, it's directly going after that network. They've been involved in illegal gambling and all sorts of activities for decades. Today's news is just the latest in that long history of the FBI trying to crack down on them.
So there you go. As y'all can see. So let's keep it going.
Today. The charges and the arrests that were taken down across this country range from wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, illegal gambling. This FBI will leave no room for any perpetrator of crime. Men and women that are standing up here today worked tireless hours, days, months, and years. And the fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery across a multi-year investigation. And we could not have done it without our interagency partners that are before us today. The NYPD, HSI, and teams of law enforcement officials from around the country made this day possible. It takes a team to allow this kind of illicit activity to happen, not only at the national sporting level, but also where it hides in La Cosa Nostra. Collided together. They perpetrated a fraud that is historic in terms of not just money, but the scheme and the deceit that they utilize to steal and swindle people from money, to include crypto fraud. This is an operation that showcases to you that under President Trump's administration, there is no room for any type of criminal behavior, be it on the world's largest stage or in the back rooms of tiny parlors where card games are being played.
We're announcing today indictment.
So understand what it's at play. I always find it fascinating how a corrupt organization always tries to act like they're getting the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, I always find that fascinating that the snakes eat the snakes. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it at that. I'm not going to dig too much into that because I don't want to get YouTube to, get me out of here. So let's just leave it at that. But these guys need to understand, when you're dealing with certain type of players and certain type of things in these different times, you have to understand what you're doing. And I think a lot of these people don't really realize the significance of their mistakes. I think that they thought they were going to get away with it. It's just too much going on for you to get away with. If you know, let me explain something to you. You moving millions, you ain't getting away with the crime, bro. If you steal $100, $200, $1,000, okay, cool, all right, whatever. But if you stealing millions, come on, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Whether you stealing, whether you cheating, whatever you doing with it, the cheaters know the cheaters, bro.
In two major cases, both involving fraud. One involves sports betting, and the other involves illegal gambling, very specifically rigged poker games. The first indictment involves 6 defendants who are alleged to have participated. One of the most brazen sports betting became widely legalized in the United States. This scheme is an insider sports betting conspiracy that exploited confidential information about National Basketball Association athletes and teams. The second indictment involves 31 defendants alleged to have participated in a nationwide scheme to rig illegal poker games. These defendants, which include former professional athletes, used high-tech cheating technology to steal millions of dollars from victims in underground poker games that were secretly fixed. The games in the...
Damn, bro. He said you use high-tech cheating devices. Bro. High-tech cheating devices. Who made this? You say you make this for me, the government ain't gonna find out, right?
New York area were backed by the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese crime families of La Cosa Nostra. While the cases are separate, there are 3 overlapping defendants charged in both cases: Damon Jones, Eric Ernest, and Shane Hennon. The indictment
got the niggas. Bro. Come on, bro. Yo, they got the niggas, bro. Crime family giving up the niggas. Nah, I'm joking. I can't believe that you dudes did something like this, bro. Like, it's like if y'all didn't know y'all was gonna get caught, bro. Come on, bro. What are y'all gonna do now, bro? You're in bed with a crime family, bro. Not just some thug on the street or some biker. No, a crime family. Like, bro.
in these cases contain only allegations, and the defendants are presumed innocent until they are proven guilty in a court of law. But my message to the defendants who've been rounded up today is this: your winning streak has ended. Your luck has run out. Violating the law is a losing proposition, and you can bet on that. Miro Laster, Damon.
You'll get your corny ass out of here, yo. Yo, you dudes be corny. That's corny. It was corny. Who wrote those? Who wrote that? Why you even making a joke at this point? It's supposed to be something serious. You making it into a joke. Your winning streak has ended. No more bets is off the table. Like, what the hell? Bro, who wrote that for you? You? You wrote that? Oh, man. Come on, bro. Get your ass out of here.
Jones, a former NBA player and coach, and Terry Rozier, a current NBA player.
Damn.
Other co-conspirators were previously charged for their roles in the scheme, including former NBA player Jontay Porter. Between December 2022 and March 2024, these defendants perpetrated a scheme to defraud by betting on inside, non-public information about NBA athletes and teams. They relied on corrupt individuals, including Jones and Rozier. They also misused information obtained through long-standing friendships that they had with NBA players and coaches. And in at least one instance, they got their information by threatening a current player, Porter, because of his pre-existing gambling debts.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and when I woke up this morning, I had no idea that this is how Thursday would begin, with the arrest of, when we see Terry Rozier already being investigated with the gambling allegations, but now Chauncey Billups and Damon Damon Jones being tied to this situation. And I had a link in the description where you can watch the clip in the beginning in full on PBS. And I'm going to get into this write-up in just a second to kind of go back over and summarize even more. But it's what they're alleging right here is they is all tied in with the crime families, and they got two overlapping cases that tied together. Damon Jones being one of the people who is part of both sides of this case, but it's looking like 34 people in total arrested with this right now. More possible.
Damn, bro. This is not good, bro. This is not good. It's not good. This is not good, bro. This is not a good look. It's not a good look. This is terrible.
Coming as they put a whole task force and intel situation together, and they've been watching this for years. And you heard right there, Jonte was connected with this as well, as they are all tied into the same scheme. We've been seeing different people being investigated in the NBA for their gambling side, but it now is tied into the mob with Los Costa Nostra, this thing of ours, these crime families. And when you have that type of paper trail, just talking to somebody about this could get you in the indictment and conspiracy as well. Now, they are claiming Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones' role was, bring people in, use your face card, use your popularity and what people know you for to have them come to these underground poker and gambling tables, and they're using supposedly x-ray tables to be able to read the cards, pay attention to what's going on, and having it.
Yo, that's crazy as hell. Y'all was using x-ray tables? I don't even know what that is. I could just imagine what an x-ray table is. Like you could see the cards, like they got them face down, and you could see what the numbers is. And like, oh man, bro. This ain't good. This ain't good. This is crazy as hell.
Advantage on the people sitting across from them. Now, with them being accused of that, they would have to have somebody telling them or letting them know, hey, they know what's going on with it. They're part of the play as well. They using their face card. Now, with Chauncey Billups, he's currently the coach of the Portland Trail Blazers. That's crazy, because now they say that they going to have to take a leave right now. And also, Scary Terry Rozier was supposed to make $25 million this year with the Heat, that made over $100 million in his career. They alleging that his role in this is he was gambling on the sports betting side, getting insight, getting information, but then taking himself out of games early and stuff. And then people were bringing him winnings to his home, allegedly, with this case. Damn, so he was tied in it as well.
Yo, that's crazy as hell. So you took yourself out of the game. Like, yo, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to take myself out. So all you got to do is say, I'm going to score 3 points. In the whole game, you could say, I bet on him scoring 3 points. You put 10,000 on me scoring 3. I'm gonna score 4 points this game. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna take myself out the game because I'm gonna tell him that I'm hurting, my leg is twisted or some shit. And then I'm gonna get it like, yeah, oh, cool. And they win all this money, and then they come and give him half of it. Bruh. That's crazy.
Is it transferred information?
Insist less using information that was not yet public. Others close to him know that he planned to leave the game.
She talking what? Why is she talking like that? Others plan to leave the game. Why is she talking like that?
Early with a supposed injury. Using that information, members of the group placed more than $200,000 in wagers on his under statistics. Rozier exited the game after just 9 minutes, and those bets paid out, generating tens of thousands of dollars in profit. The proceeds were later delivered to his home, where the group counted their cash. As the NBA season...
Why would they have to count their cash if they knew how much it was they won? She said, well, they showed up with the money with a group counted their cash. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? They know they have the money. They know how much it is. How much is it? 10,000. Let's count it up. Like, come on, bro. Yo, sometimes these people be giving you the obvious all the time. It's so funny to see how they tell you something like you slow. I guess they have to do it that way, but that is hilarious.
Tens of thousands of dollars in profit. The proceeds were later delivered to his home, where the group counted their cash. As the NBA season tips off, his career is already benched, not for injury, but for integrity. As a result,
Dejounte Murray last year,
y'all gotta cut the jokes out, bro. Cut the jokes, bro. Y'all gotta cut the jokes. You know what I'm saying? Integrity, injury. He's not for injury, but integrity. Like, who wrote that? You know what I'm saying? Just say, listen, the nigga ain't in the game no more. You shouldn't have been gambling. You out of here. You know what I'm saying?
They're guilty to his crimes with the illegal sports betting, but they saying that people was threatening him. Now with the mob, this is why the feds and the RICO charges, the RICO charges got created for the mob. So they ain't never taking their eye off the mob, but the mob still in this underground gambling situation allegedly, and they got tied in with the NBA today as it got announced. And they saying they got years of evidence, years of when they say this, bro, somebody talking. Let's just keep it all the way 100. Why sugarcoat it? Somebody that folded and told it all. And this is what happens every single time, because people gonna start thinking about, I gotta save myself. I ain't got time to be looking at no 20 years. And with that underground poker stuff, that's when the violence and things gets involved. That's when it get real, collecting debts, punking people, trying to force them to pay money they may owe, keeping you in debt. You know, they put taxes on boys like loan sharks and everything. And they said Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Damon Jones actually from Galveston, Texas. He went to U of H out here. And I want to say he might was living out here for a while, but I know that when you bring all that stuff together, you gonna get tied in as, hey, nigga, you knew what was going on. You was bringing people in to gamble off of your face card, and they calling these operations Operation Nothing But Bet, and also Royal Flush. That's what the feds are calling these. And with this type of stuff, boys that really ran out of luck. And as he said,
but you notice how they mentioned the crime families, but they didn't show you none of them. They didn't show you none of them, bro. Yeah, I noticed that, right? And I ain't trying to say this is a black and white thing. I'm just saying they didn't show none of the crime family, bro. None of them. They showed all it connected. They connected to the crime family. Okay, so if you know why you ain't show them? That is, we need to think about that. Why haven't they shown them? You know what I'm saying? You saying that they was doing crimes with them, so why are you showing them? It should have been everything, you know?
On there, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. You gotta call that in the court of law. That's just what that is. We ain't seen all the facts yet. But I'll tell you one thing, somebody done told. We know how this game go. Somebody gonna fold, somebody gonna roll. They gonna roll it over and say, hey man, I ain't ready for them consequences. I just want to get the money from it. Hey, what y'all can offer me? I'm already on my second or third strike. I ain't trying to look at life. I done did something I ain't supposed to do, or they got caught doing something else. And this is how these federal cases work when you get involved with something like the mob, because you might not even have nothing going on with that poker side, but you just did this. But guess what? Now they tying it all together as one. Two-headed, double-edged sword. You getting the poker side, three of them. Damon Jones, one of them. You getting the poker side and the sports betting side because you was doing both. Or you was dealing with somebody that doing both. So you get mentioned in all this chaos when you think you just doing something quick to make you some paper. But we'll see how everything play out. This is going to be tough even for the NBA. This is something they got to deal with now because Terry Rozier being an active player, Chauncey Billups. I really grew up loving Chauncey Billups as a player and things like that. Bro was the truth, the big shot, man. That Detroit Pistons team was legendary. Even what he did on Denver, like Chauncey Billups was really him. Dog boys respected that. So we got to see, did he really know? Is that what was going on? That he really knew that they had these tables and special decks and it was all a scheme to use him to make the people look comfortable? Supposedly burnt somebody out of $1.8 million individually. Then would go do force if people didn't want to pay the money because they might have felt that they got cheated in the game or something ain't add up. So I don't know if Chauncey Billups even knew was that really going on, or did he just think like, hey, bro, I'm just going to play poker. I really ain't in the know about other stuff they got going on at these games. So that's that. Damon Jones, they say, was even getting info from LeBron about how he was feeling or was he going to play, and going and taking that back to the people and telling them what to bet. And, you know, that's crazy because you just having a general conversation with one of your homeboys, you ain't knowing that he involved in betting and he finna go get the information to his people. You don't know about that, but that could happen. I don't know. It's just crazy, bro. Who would ever think that a nigga like Chauncey Billups, allegedly, or Damon Jones would really have mob ties out here? That's really having mob ties with some major families from the mob from back in the day. We just got to see how this thing gonna play.
Yeah, man. It's craziness. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. I guess this is not connected to the Gilbert Arenas thing. I guess not. I guess it ain't. I guess that's a whole nother thing. I thought it was, but I guess it ain't. But good luck to them, man. And I ain't, no pun intended, but good luck to them, man. All right, man, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all on the next one. That was crazy, man. No more jokes, though. 'Cause y'all jokes are trash.